Welcome back to Factorio MSX Gigabase. So, a couple of things. I boosted up the requirements of these to 400, and actually you're not even going to be able to see it because it's already full. They have been running, well, it was getting up to about 260 a minute. 260, 270 a minute, which is why these things are actually full, so this is going to shut down very soon. The other thing, of course, was at the end of last episode we realized that our purple science was dying, and so I've investigated that a bit and found the cause to be none other than this is our stone. We're down to just a handful, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, a lot less miners than we kind of need, I guess, because we're having big gaps here where there is no stone available. So that is something that needs kind of our immediate attention. Yeah, that's all there is to it, really. Needs our immediate attention. So, what we are going to do at the beginning of this episode is sort that out. The first thing I guess we will do is probably get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Like all of them. Something like that. Now, over here, right. Let's grab those. So that will give me a few patterns for blueprints. We can do a bit of a remote fix. It's not all covered in radar, which is one of my problems actually, because but the thing is, whatever we are putting down now is actually a fairly long way away. One, two. So if we do something like that, that will give it a little bit of resuscitation, maybe a little bit down here. But what I really need to do is get down here. How many? Oh, we only have 7. No wonder it's taking a little bit of time to that's not very many construction robots. I mean, this probably is enough extra. You see how fast that's going up due to the production bonus, 660%. So every time it moves forward, it's actually producing 7.6 stone. So that's like a temporary measure to get us back on track. But what I really need to do is basically move this over. I'll probably move it down to this space here, so that we can then mine out this space and obviously add in some radars. That's clearly what we need to do. Kind of need another power pole there. Anyway, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're doing space thrusters. If we have a look at our tech, we have completed the space casings, we've completed the fuel cells, and we've completed astrometrics. I probably, after this one, will go back to something that doesn't use purple, which, unless I start the FTL, is basically just this one. Just because it's the only one that uses the stone brick that we are so much in short supply for. Let's come up here. Let's head to hashtag science, being the... Actually, do I have... No, I don't have enough. I'm going to get a little bit more rail on me first. There's none in there. That's probably plenty. Yeah, that's probably plenty. Let's go to hashtag science, where we can... there we go. Hashtag science, because that's relatively close to where we're headed. Have we got back to... no, it's dropped off again. It had actually popped back up, but... yeah, if you can't get the stone bricks fast enough, that's enough to upset the apple cart, so to speak. But we're going to be through... I mean, space thrusters is fairly cheap. It's only 192,000. So we're going to be through this purple science pretty soon. And then we'll get a break. Allow our stock of the electric furnaces to rebuild. Because there's a bunch of other... like these other sciences, they all have... purple. Oh, we're doing that now. That has purple, that has purple, that has purple, that has purple. So 4 of the 5 remaining ones are purple based, so we certainly need to sort this problem out. And this is a very high high frequency stop. Yeah, it is all under... it looks like we probably need another one of those. 26 million, is that all? I seem to remember this was like a 70 million. And yeah, we still need to boost it up again. The throughput here is quite vicious, really, and we need to be able to support it. But I think I famously said that this is probably all the stone we're going to need. I'm starting to have second thoughts about my rash claims. We may well need to move over to that one, since this is down to just the same value as that. Where are we? We've come too far. Let's just leap out, because that's science. I don't actually have a good stop for the stone, or an off the sort of main line access to it. So what we're going to have to do is hitch a ride on one of the stone trains to get this sorted out. That's not the one. I mean, it may be that this stone patch is sufficient till the end of time, but yeah, it just wasn't looking especially promising. Let's hitch a ride on the stone train. It's almost fully unloaded. All of these electric miners are processing stone bricks at the moment, so that's a good sign, but the fact that this is completely empty... there is another one turning up, so that's good. But yeah, maybe we are, now that we've added this, we are getting through the backlog. But I really do think, aside from anything else, for bot efficiency, we probably want to move it down here. And I definitely want radars, at least I've got some radars. I definitely want radar coverage of this whole thing. So, here we are. And yes, I guess there's two ways we can move. We can either move down or we can move up. But down is less difficult. There is quite a bit in these spots that we'll end up covering, but that is kind of too bad. And quite possibly, by getting rid of all of these medium poles, we will destroy the power to this end. But that's okay. Now, this is our train stop. So I could actually put it down there. Oh, we still have a power pole that's in the way, of course. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let's do that. We will have to change the requester boxes to match what is in these. Actually, 600 is not quite enough. It should be 700. And we are actually out of stack inserters, but that won't be an issue. Because by the time we've successfully redirected all the traffic to here, we'll be able to fix that minor issue. So, at the risk of damaging our purple science production even further, I will clear all of these guys out. Let's get these train names here. What are you at? 15k, and you're at 13k. You can't fill any more. Alright, well, you might as well get out of here. This one here looks like it has oh, not quite. There's 19 there, but 2,000. So what we're going to do is we'll get rid of your train stop. We'll send you on your way. Let's just pick up what we can. And oh, good grief. So we need a corner piece. There we go. Get rid of that. Fill that in. This guy could be a smaller shoe. How many of you got 2.7? That's not very good, but it will have to do. You can, yeah, you can get on your way. One more train will probably. Oh, really? We obviously need one of them. There we go. So this guy will pull in. It's a complete waste of time. We can now get rid of this link. We can send this guy on his way. And we can now get rid of all of this infrastructure that relates to the old platform. We've missed a few signals. Let's catch them now. Does that include that? Oh, that's what I didn't really want to do. Although we probably don't need all these robots anymore, so I could probably take a few away. Now, robots. Oh, come on, get rid of this nonsense. Oh, there's something back there. There's another signal in our way. Let's clear that out of the way. And then back to that pattern. Interesting. So a lot of these ones here actually aren't going to be all that efficient just yet. So and this one up here, it needs a little bit of extra power. So yeah, they've only got 48,000. That's actually not as bad as I thought. 1, 2. How about we go like so. And down here. Oh, space thrusters are finished. Alright, let's do this one, the protection fields that does not need purple science. While purple science tries to recover, it's a 384. It uses military science, but we should have plenty of military science, I'm pretty sure. What are these guys' problem? Ah, they're outside the range, that's alright. We can add in a range extender over here. Give it some power. Actually, these guys are kind of not very well placed anymore. Instead of that, let's do that. Oh, they're outside the zone. That's actually what their problem is. Okay. Let's do that then. So that gets this side sorted. Now, down here, we probably want a few more rows as well. 1, 2. One, 2. And I think I'll even go out to 4 rows. 1, 2. Because I kind of don't actually want to have to keep revisiting this area, although I might not have enough speed modules in the area. No, we've got 507, we just don't have enough construction bots in their network. Have some more. Help me out, guys, help me out. Now, the other thing, of course, while I remember, is I wanted a... well, I might put a radar there and one in this corner as well, even though there's a lot of overlap, but I want to be able to see this whole thing. I also want to be able to see... oh, it looks like I can now. So, good. Yeah, these are very much in the way. Let's get rid of them, actually. Instead of that, how about... we have just one there. And the same sort of deal over here, actually. These guys are actually in the way. So let's instead have, you know, down here. And maybe here. Where is those? There they are. Now I've left a bit of a hole there, but never mind. That should be fixing this up nicely. Yes, we've even got stone trains lined up now. I think job well done for now. And we should be able to remotely manage that for some time at least. This guy needs to move. You have to come over to there so that we can use your patch at some future point. And let's hitch a ride back before all of the rides go. What are you up to? 8 point something. Shouldn't take too long. Let's just have a quick look. We're probably doing 6,000. We are 6,000 purple a minute now. We are back to consuming 12,000 a minute. Let's have a look over 1 minute. So we've got our 6,000 military. We have our, well, 6,000 sometimes yellow. Is that everything that's in this? No, there's blue as well. So it should be 6,000 blue as well, which it bounces around. 1 minute. I don't think we've had 10 minutes of it yet, but yeah. Come on, you need to be there. We go. And we can get out here and go and rescue our train. Job well done. Purple science should be in good shape for when we have to resume doing purple science again. And I got rid of all of my path making material, which is slightly annoying because I could have used that, but never mind. Let us get back to our task at hand, which of course is the dry dock assembly components. I am still, yes, it's just way over there. Yes, we really could do with some more pathing. I really should make a habit of like building a path next to all of these main highways. It would certainly make sense. I end up running next to them often enough for it to make sense. You're not making a lot of sense. That should make some more sense if I did that. No, it's really that one that needs help. There. Fix that up. Alright, so we now want to go back to hashtag dry dock assembly. We are doing our 12,000, aren't we? Yes, we are. Good, 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 good. Let's have a look at all-time production while we travel. Hit another 2.8 billion iron now, 1.7 billion copper plate. We've actually hit 1.5 billion green circuit or electronic circuits, over 300 million red circuits, over 50 million processing units. Those are some pretty incredible numbers, really. Wow, we've actually produced more green science than red. That seems odd. Not quite sure what's with that, but that is what it is. Alright. What else are we going to do this episode? As you can see, I have renamed these guys. Not so much that one, though. And I haven't fixed up these stops. But maybe we'll have a shorter episode this time. I'll do some of these things, or start finishing off some of these things between times. We may have spent just about long enough on dry dock assembly, so yeah, let's just call it there, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad we've been able to fix up purple, and I'm sure there's plenty more interesting things to do in this playthrough. So looking forward to it, and looking forward to seeing you there. Bye bye for now.